The police have impounded 1,140 motorbikes in Accra in a bid to clamp down on criminal activities. The 6-hour operation targeted all motorbikes.
The simultaneous exercise on Tuesday was informed by the recent spate of armed robbery and other violent crime being perpetrated using motorbikes. Many motorbikes used in criminal activities are usually unregistered or have fake number plates. The various teams pitched camp at vantage points across the city. By noon, the Kaneshi division had impounded 185 bikes, Dansuman 104, Nima 316, Ministries 71, Testano 81 and Kweshi division 337. A large quantity of dried leaves suspected to be Indian hemp and a drum full of alcohol mixed with dried seeds suspected to be Indian hemp were also retrieved by the Dansuman division at Begbeise. The Accra Regional Police Commander, DCOP Christian Tete Yohunu, said the exercise would be sustained.
It is not only people who commit robberies and all this with motorbikes, but there is that total disobedience with the use of motorbikes. I think there's a time we have to put things in order so that at least when you are using motorbike, you can also obey the traffic regulations. This operation is a special exercise. The normal exercise will not get them into this state of inconveniences. A lot of people suffer from the hands of motorbikes. The inconvenience they suffer is more than what they are suffering now. So we'll carry on, and then during the normal operations, they will not go through this exercise. The next operation we are going to conduct, we make sure that we make on-the-spot inspection of whatever you have.
Well, so we're still staying on this particular subject, that is the impounding of 1,140 motorbikes yesterday, and we're being joined in the studios this afternoon by DSP Freeman Tete, who is a Greater Accra Regional PRO, to tell us exactly what informed their decision as well as the way forward for this exercise. Good afternoon to you, sir, and thanks for joining us on Midday Live.
Good afternoon.
Tell us what really informed that big swoop yesterday.
Actually, it's part of our strategy, our bigger strategy to combat crime in the city of Accra and by extension the entire country. So we have to put in a lot of measures in place, and one major worry for Ghanaians particularly is the reckless manner in which motorbikes are used in this country. And aside of its recklessness, a lot of people are also using it to commit crime. And quite recently, a few cases of robbery and murders were recorded in the Tema metropolis and other parts of this country. And what information gathered was that most of those guys were on motorbike. The mode of operation was the use of motorbikes, which will give them easy access to places and also a quick withdrawal in terms of escape. So we have to target these motorbikes, and we've also realized that a lot of people are using unregistered motorbikes, so which is also a traffic offense. Beside that, people are also taking it for granted that once you have motorbike, there's no need for you to have rider's license, and then the impudence of just jumping traffic lights.
Okay,
so these are the challenges the police have, and that's also informed us to embark on this massive operation in Accra.
Okay, but per the reports, we understand you impounded all motorbikes. Was it in a particular area? What really was the criteria?
Well, in all the divisions in Accra, all the 7 divisions were covered. It was a divisional-led, commanders-led operation. So we covered every part of this the city, and then we were actually stopping every motorbike,
both the registered and unregistered.
Well, we have to check documents. Aside of that, you have to prove to us that you have the legal right to write it. So we were also inspecting the rider's license, not only registered, because we wouldn't know whether a motorbike is registered. Because some of the motorbike, you may find a number plate, but at the end of the day, when you check, you realize that it's a different thing altogether. It could be an articulated track.
But what if a responsible citizen had an unregistered motorbike but also had papers attached?
Yeah, if we are satisfied that you have a registered motorbike, pay your document, and you have the license, pay your document, we'll leave you to go. But at the end of the day, we wouldn't know. So we went in for all motorbike on site. Then we'll do the screening. After the screening, the genuine ones will be let go. So that is exactly what happened yesterday.
So it means the 1,140, if I have the figure right, were all They were all screened?
They were all screened, because at the end of the day, most of the motorbike were screened on the spot. Those that we believe have genuine license and genuine document, they were let off the hook. So, for example, those with the courier services, some of them were not even having registered. They were not registered right.
But my worry is, if you impound all these 1,140 motorbikes, screening is over, yes, so you have impounded them. But does it then imply that all these motorbikes are being used for crimes in the country?
We wouldn't say all of them are being used for crime. What we can say is that you should have a registered motorbike. We should be a licensed rider. Aside of we looking out for criminals and also ensuring that we deter people from using motorbike for crime, we are also insisting that you ought to have a registered motorbike. You ought to be a licensed rider. So these are all part of the issue that we considered before embarking on the exercise.
So would
but
you
our
say
main target was to fight
is it the
crime.
best way out?
Obviously, that is the best way out. We have to climb on them so that we would deter people, because at the end of the day, people are talking about Okada being allowed to operate, but we have credible information that a lot of these Okada riders are conniving with criminals, and we've had complaint that some of these people genuinely will take Okada, get to a point, and then being attacked by another Okada rider and dispossess of their valuables. So there is obviously an insider information that is resulting to this fast-track crime commission.
Right, now you have impounded and screened. Tell us, how long is it going to take for the police service to sort these motorbikes out? Are you even going to give them out anyway?
Well, naturally, we are not expected to give them out. What we have to do is that those who surface obviously must be taken to court, because we have to make sure that the wheel of justice rules, because it's a motor traffic offense once it's not a registered motorbike. And aside of that, we will not rule out our strategies. We are not going to bring out everything. Aside of this, we still believe that a lot of these people can be linked to criminal activities, especially the unregistered motorbike riders. And then long? Those with well, we don't have any time frame, but for the Easter, we have to continue to speed up our operation in this direction, and also make sure that we do our best and then ride a system of unregistered motorbikes, as well as prevent people or make it difficult for people to use motorbikes to commit crime.
Well, so the criminals using the motorbike should now beware and look out for the police. DSP Freeman Tete is the Greater Accra Police PRO, giving us reasons or what really informed their decision to impound the 1,140 motorbikes.